I'm actually not a very big fan of Slark. If you get last pick and you know that nothing is really good against it and you're able to shut it down, it feels okay. You can get out of the disable from CM and the Rubik. You've got okay survivability, but you now have 2 opportunities to counterpick the Slark. You could grab yourself a Leshrac here.
I mean, I guess Slark can go an item like Mage Slayer into Bloodthorn just to do a little bit against that, but
Yeah, but then you have no stats and you don't do enough damage when you go for those. And then you need your team to pick up the slack for damage, which you can kind of do when you have an Enchantress and a Hoodwink on your team. Like, these are pause 4s that actually do a reasonable amount of damage, but I'd rather you just like pick up a Strength hero if you're not going to go damage on a Slark. So you know, tankier.
We'll see. Sometimes I have a mental image in my head of Slark being ahead by like 4k gold, but he's almost never ahead by 4k gold. That's the problem.
Yep.
And this hero is not going to make it any easier. This is a hero who can... You can't really escape the Chronosphere of Slark. It's hard. It's possible with like an Aghanims and good reactions or even good prediction skills, but it's hard.
Yeah, so whenever gets picked up, or sorry, whatever gets banned out next year by EG, it's just going to be saved from the Chronosphere because, you know, you need ways to keeping Slark alive. They get rid of Enigma on nouns. I guess just concerned about the amount of damage as well as farm he can deny from the Slark inside these team fights. Reasonable.
You produce a huge wombo combo at that point. Like, it's always nice to have an overwhelming team fight. I mean, if you have Chrono, Roll, Black Hole, and whatever you can steal from either Lelis or Moo, then it's like, oh wow, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of lockdown. Even the freezing field from Mr. Pandaboo, that's a lot of damage too.
Yeah, they get rid of the Lycan. That's not something I would have expected them to pick up here.
10 seconds remaining.
And we've been talking about wolves all day, and maybe it's rubbed off. They're like, you know what? No wolves, no Lycan. Not interested in it. I'm not even sure. Maybe would it be like a mid Lycan in that case, or would it be mid PB offlane Lycan? I'm not even sure.
They could just flex things around depending on who needs to go where. I think Moo, Lelis, and Gunner. I think all capable. Moo, Lelis, Gunner, Moo, Yves, and Gunner, all capable of playing Lycan. I'm sure Lelis can as well, but unlikely we see the pause 4 Lycan come out. We're saving that strat. We're saving that strat.
There's always roll swap time. I mean, Moo has some experience playing support at some point in his career, right?
Yeah, I gotta say the Faceless Void though, I preferred nouns. I prefer Evil Genius's draft. I think I was okay with it before I saw the Faceless Void pick up, but like the CM Rubik against Primal and now Faceless Void against Slark, this is just real solid drafting from EG. Nouns needs to lock in whenever they grab, like right now, like 2 seconds of reserve time left.
Legion Commander.
Interesting. It's a bit of a flex between offlane and mid there. Yes, you're anti-void laning guy. You predicting PB mid Legion off or Legion mid?
I don't
PB
know.
off?
I want to be honest with you. Oh right, I'm an analyst. I'm supposed to predict these things.
Not only are you an analyst, you're literally associated.
I'm associated with this team. That's right.
This is your team.
Neph, bad news. You're fired if you can't figure this one out.
Fired for
both
job?
your jobs.
Both. Dude, you're saying for all that.
Anyone hiring?
Oh no, not Neph. Anyone but Neph. I like Neph too much.
Oh, that's rough. Okay. It'll probably be pause 1 Slark, mid Primal, and then offlane Legion Commander.
We'll go with that. Yeah, that sounds correct.
Yep.
At the very least, if nouns get ahead, they have the tools to lock down and kill the void. That's the one thing that the duel really helps with. Is just like, all right, just get him inside. He can't time walk, can't chrono. Ooh, Centaur.
Yeah, Centaur.
I really like this pick.
I don't. This hero feels a little bit underwhelming lately. Offlane Legion, mid Primal, position 1 Slark. I keep my job for now.
Man, I mean, if there's any game where Centaur would be good, this feels like one of them. I mean, there's a lot of power with the Blink Hoof Stomps this game. If you manage to farm an Aghanim Scepter on the Centaur as well, that's a really good save tech right there. And you guys like a Aghanim Scepter, like a Pipe or a Crimson Guard, and you are just incredibly good at saving your team.
Yeah, it actually doesn't feel great against the Slark in lane though, just because you start with 0 armor on Centaur now.
Wait, what's the interaction between Rolling Thunder and Stampede? Does the roll get faster if you Stampede?
No, it's set to
Okay.
400.
I was pretty sure, but I just want to double check.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the movement speed on the Rolling Thunder is just like hard capped at what it is.
Okay.
No, you don't get to go any faster with that one. Stampede is going to be useful at continuing to chase these nouns heroes, or even like run away / disengage from them. But I think chase more than anything else, because you've got some decent ways of escaping, like Gunner, Lellis, and Yamsun. They all like don't instantly get out; they get out kind of slowly in the way that they're walking away. So being able to pursue with Stampede is decent. Hope Stomp will be good disable. You can hit Sark inside his Shadow Dance as well, assuming he doesn't just Dark Pact it off. But you can time that reasonably well, I imagine. I'm not a fan of the Centaur, but everything else about EG's draft I like, and I'm not sure Moo's going to be able to provide enough from the offering with the Legion. We'll have to see, though.
I agree with everything you said, except I also like the Centaur, so I also prefer EG draft in that case.
I see.
Maybe I'm a Centaur believer. I've been a Centaur believer since at least 2014.
Man, that
so
primal set actually looks so sick.
it reminds me a lot of. You ever play Chrono Trigger? Reminds me a lot of like Lavos, the main boss, in terms of its.
Yeah. Is your top bar of heroes only semi-loaded?
Mine is. I think it's fully loaded, right? I should know this, but it seems loaded to me.
They look blurry to you?
No, it seems fine to me. Either it's fine on my end, or I can't tell the difference.
All right. Maybe it's just a...
I mean, worst case scenario, you can reload.
It feels good to be this good.
I think we're fine. Tell me if the viewers complain about the top bar being blurry.
That's 5 minutes from now, brother.
They'll live. It's just the top bar. I mean, the heroes look kind of pixelated.
I mean, if you get concerned, let's go for the reload. It's the best chance to go for reload right now.
No.
Okay, you're rolling the dice. I respect it.
You can still make out who everyone is. They're definitely just
30
low quality.
seconds to battle.
It's a void. I mean, okay. Well, what is this orange hero?
Oh, that's,
It looks like,
again, I can make out everyone. That's
A
void.
Lovecraftian horror, which I guess actually normal Pistols Blade also is, but either way, we're gonna have some fighting in the runes. It appeared that both runes. Question is, who will win either of the two micro engagements? Whisper has nothing skilled yet, and he'll now back off, ceding the rune to Yamsun. As on the south one, those get secured by Moo, which again, the second time today, Nouns have secured 3 bounty runes.
Impressive. Though they lost the game, but they secured 3 bounty runes, so maybe this is foreshadowing.
Don't say that, Neff. Come on now. You're giving away the script.
Oh, that's right.
There's a pause, by the way.
There is indeed a pause.
This is your best chance to reload. We are paused.
All right, I reloaded it by hitting going to main menu and then out really quickly, and it fixed it.
I love Dota so much.
Fantastic fix. Fantastic fix.
Yeah. It took several
Now
seconds. We're good to go.
We have to be paused now. And again,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, go ahead.
Yep, you go.
No. Badger, I insist. You're the guest
Okay.
today.
I know. I work here too, but I know you're a big fan of pauses. Whenever we have pauses, you're always like audibly, "Oh man, I don't like pauses." Usually, not even in words that kind. And we haven't had too many long pauses. We have had some short pauses here and there. We might be testing that one. Hopefully, Yamsun's computer is not on fire again.
Oh no, he's
So we
using
can,
he's using another computer. It's fine.
That would be really, really bad if he had lost 2 computers in one tournament.
I believe he is using Sammy's girlfriend's computer.
So he's going to lose his own computer, and then he's going to lose one of Sammy's computers. Got it.
No. Okay, I
Sammy's
told
girlfriend's
told
computer.
him the issue that was caused by. Hold on. Actually, I should probably open up the Discord.
Get the receipts on this one.
Yeah, make sure that. I mean, last time they just said. Hold on, I can pull up the exact quote.
I am prepared. Unleash the quotes. I am anticipating your quote.
My PC just shut off and something smells like it's on fire. Was what happened last time. Which Moo responded, does it turn back on? And then Yam said, hold on, no.
I believe the exact quote you gave me is Yamsun's PC is a fire hazard when I asked what's going on. So
Well, it
that,
was
that
correct.
aligns with
He
it.
said that something smells like it's on fire.
I would agree that it would be a fire hazard if it smells like it's on fire. But luckily, we are back to being on fire with our cast because the game is resumed. We're no longer filling dead air. We're filling Dota 2. I mean, mid lane, it's Pangolier taking on Primal Beast. Gunner's on for level 1 Uproar, which seems fine, I'm sure.
Yeah. One uproar. I mean, just giving you a little bit of bonus damage to be able to out CS, out deny. Let's see Smile here in the lane.
Well, it's dead.
Radiant's courier.
Nah, he's not
has been
dead, but he's taking a
killed.
lot of damage right now.
He's fine. You've distracted me though. I want to talk about Whisper's lack of armor on this hero. Oh,
Well,
another
perfect
pause.
timing. Let's go to Whisper. He's
Perfect.
where
So
is
a
he?
lot of
Top
time
lane?
people are just
Yeah.
starting with 2 rings of protection on the Centaur. Because again, you see him, 0 base armor right now. He's got 2% physical resist, and that's just from the extra stat that he gets from the Iron Branch here. Yamson can just like trade with him and always win because of that. So for some reason he opted to go double gauntlets of strength instead of any armor item. So he does take a lot of damage from physical. And Enchantress has a lot of physical as well, actually. Like you enchant a creep, especially at level 2. The creep attack damage is plus 30 bonus damage. You just melt on the Centaur. You're supposed to be the super tanky strength hero. And yeah, you've got one of the highest strength growth rates in the game. I believe you are a little bit under Primal. Yeah, Primal's at 4.3. The Tiny and Centaur are both at 4. But you're like not nearly as tanky as any of those heroes.
Maybe he's just thinking about Lastus because Slark has what 67 damage when the Fable debuff expires versus 70 on Whisper with this build. If you went 2 rings, you have 64 damage. So maybe that's what he's thinking about with this one.
Yeah.
It does mean though he will be taking, as you mentioned, a lot of damage.
Bottom lane, unfortunately, Lolis and Moo don't have a ton of kill potential between them, which is why I'm not crazy about Legion Commander. It's an offlaner that just kind of attacks people during the laning phase. The kill potential there is not great.
I guess it's good though. There's just some the one good thing is like you see a lot of times you see CMs they're spamming mangoes using spells. You can purge Frostbite, you can purge the slow debuff on Crystal Nova. Problem is, Moo's not there in time. Lelis just dying. Time walk in. Pakaz looks for a bash. Does not get one yet. Still does not get one. Could not find the lucky bash, and as a result, Lelis will survive and salve up. Meanwhile, top lane, big dive from Whisper, dies to Yamsun. First blood goes to Slark, and Matthew will not get vengeance. He wants to find Husky, but in comes Yamsun with another kill, it appears. Nope, Fairy Fire, never mind.
Fire,
But
yeah.
still, good fight for Yamsun.
Yeah.
Plus 1 permanent agility, a lot of first blood gold, exactly what he wanted.
Yeah. It took 180 damage there from the tower on the Centaur. 2 auto attacks on it. Again, the lack of armor really does hurt him when he's trying to do things like dive. Man's punished there. He's actually opted to go hoof stomp and double edge rather than any points and retaliate, so he's going to try to just like out-sustain the Slark inside the lane, keep his HP relatively low. Any like long engagements against Slark or trying to trade melee hits with him, trying to like use retaliate, take advantage of that, will go in Slark's favor, so I prefer him doing spell damage in this lane.
You know, you mentioned earlier in the series how a good sign for Nan's team morale is the honk voice line. If you notice in the chat, there is a honk voice
There is
line.
a honk, yeah. I did call that one last game. I saw early game honks come out. I knew that the game was already over.
So you're saying this game's already
No,
over?
It's not the same. It's just Gunner using the honks this time.
Okay,
if
okay, so
Moo's
we
dropping
need
them, then things are good.
non-gunner honks. Got it,
Yeah.
got it.
It's really a telltale sign of whether or not Naz is going to win a game or not based on how many honks they're dropping in the early game. If it's just Gunner, then it could mean anything. Gunner's a bit of a wild card.
He's not a wild card. What do you mean? That's the Steph Ilama's team, kind of.
Right.
I'm
Didn't you-
sorry.
Didn't you see his his Twitter post? It's not wild card anymore.
Oh, I actually didn't see the post. But what is in the post, Nev?
Oh, he just said that he's playing in Div 2 Europe.
Okay, then I have outdated news then. I know some stuff behind the scenes I didn't want to leak, so top lane, pounce. Whisper. Pump fakes hoof stomp twice, does not commit to it.
Radiant structures
Is
are
Matthew's courier dead? It seems like it might be.
fortified.
It definitely
Radiant's
is.
courier has been killed.
RIP courier.
Yeah. Rip in peace.
It lived a good life. It did its job, you know?
We have a
Ooh,
lot
good
of-
time walk bottom.
It's a time walk. It's boring.
He healed off like 400 damage.
Didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
I saw it, so it happened.
Not how it works. If the Azura doesn't see it, then it doesn't matter.
So,
Yeah, didn't come
Okay,
up on the
okay.
screen.
okay, Mr. Protagonist neph.
Yeah.
What's going on? Wait, is that a rotation top lane from Gunner? Yes, it is. Whisper the target has TP available if he dies. Keyword is there is if. Onslaught is forward, and it seems like the if
Yeah,
will
he's
become
gonna
a
run through
when.
the trees here.
Yeah, run down by Gunner. That's some good space for Chris Luck, aka C Smile, to get some creeps, but
Matthew is potentially going to get punished here. Getting cut off by Husky and pincered here by Gunner.
he has run into a very angry Ench PB duo, as you mentioned. Eventually, he'll die. Gunner trying to save the mana, save the spell. The onslaught forward into the right clicks will do the job. One more slap from Gunner. A second kill of the game for Gunner mid. Which again, you make these rotations, you want... Wait, speaking of rotations from mid lane, hold that thought. Chris Luck, C Smile, he's bottom. He'll spot buckle to bring down Moo. Oh, he's still alive. Eventually, it appears he'll die. Yes, he will. Over to Lelis. He's getting rolled upon by C Smile. The roll. It's trying to be juked. He's found the right spot. Problem is, there's still a Panda Boo.
Yeah.
There's still a Panda Boo. If there's no Panda Boo there, that would have been perfect, but alas. Right place, right time for Panda. 2 kills for Chris Luck. And at that point, it's now both mid laners getting heavily involved in the game right now.
Yep.
This is a strong rotation from both of them, and that's hopefully the theme of the game here is some strong mid laner play.
Are scanning.
Yeah, the earlier Orb of Corrosion on Pango. Almost every Pango layer gets this one, but it's just a sign that you're going to be looking for kills inside the early game.
Speaking of mid laners rotations, TP top lane by Gunner again. One more death on Centaur. He's 0-3. It's looking like neph was right.
Yeah, you need armor on this hero, otherwise you just get torn apart. I mean, he's going for the Vanguard right now, which is decent. It'll kind of do the same thing as armor, but you're going to want to build an armor item pretty quickly after that.
Matthew dead.
It's possible, but it's
Diving.
also possible that Gunner gets punished for this one. Centaur's coming
Trampling
in and
currently.
Pango's coming.
Whisper. He has 2 points in the stun. Pulverize is online, but for the time being, Whisper has stunned Gunner a little bit too hard. And with C Smile arriving, that's a dead primal beast. A lot of money for Pangolier and Husky. I mean, he's going to attempt to juke around, but there's too many EG heroes hunting him.
Oh my god, he's going to try to go for Matthew. There's no way he gets him.
But if he got him, though, it would have been a sick play.
There's no way.
I mean, sometimes you gotta try for it sometimes.
You do have to try for it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A nice punish there by EG. He's definitely going too far forward there on nouns.
He's 4-0-0 right now on Pangolier. He is just...
I respect the
Man.
aggression.
Wait, meanwhile in the Radiant Jungle, bit of a 1v1 between Lelis and Panda. Panda's losing that 1v1, but he's not dead yet. Nephew comes and arrives. C-Smile as well, and at this point, yeah, lift into Pangolier. Should crash online. Lelis is now... Wait! Bushwhack on 2. I don't think he lives. He does not live.
They get that D ward instantly as well. Panda survives. Unfortunate for nouns. Bottom lane, they're going to try to set up here. Unfortunately, nothing to gain. Faces Void already retreating further into the jungle.
Hey, Neff, did you put hero net worth on?
I was
Dire's
just
middle
about to.
tower is under
Nice.
attack. Radiant are
Nice
scanning.
catch.
Ah, I got you. I'm learning.
Yeah, man's just that good.
There's Chrono and Duel bottom lane, by the way. Seems like we're in for some kind of fun in the near future. Whether it's a Chrono or a Duel, maybe both. You never know sometimes. Meanwhile, top... Never mind. The fight's gonna be top lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No,
Maybe there's just no fights.
don't imagine they'll fight into them up there. Everyone's still working on a couple of items. Yeah, they'll just dodge right now on the Centaur.
Pakaz might be in danger. His time lock's on a cooldown for a little bit longer. Pakaz will actually Chrono on both with C-Smile again arriving. That a 6 kill for C-Smile? No, it's not. 1 kill to Pakaz, but it still will be a 7th kill with Husky dying. EG, they have the kill lead, but they currently do not have the net worth lead. Nouns are ahead by a few to gold.
For now, I imagine this will change pretty quickly here with 2 heroes dead, everyone on the side of EG farming the map. So post laning phase is starting to clean up. It was looking good for Nouns at first, but they've now turned it around. Yimsen's gonna have to come online pretty quickly in order to assist, because again, it looks like EG is outside of the Sword, they're just planning on playing fast.
I believe he's itemizing something that's 30. Yeah, Diffusal Blade already in the quick buy. Is that a quarterstaff for an Echo? Is that a quarterstaff for... Oh, it's Echo Saber.
Echo Saber.
I'm seeing the extra Robe of the Magi to confuse my brain, but...
Yeah, it's Diffusal Blade. But
So
he's got both
you must have queued up Echo, then Diffusal, then bought the Diffusal first anyways.
Yep.
He's ignoring his own quick buy order.
Yes. Centaur, he's got his career at the shop. Like, he's thinking about grabbing a Vanguard, but he wants to be able to get a Blink Dagger if he's able to. Be able to do initiations for his team. Bottom tower, this one's gonna die.
R.I.P. our good friend, the bottom T1 tower. The 6th time he's died today, and you know what? He actually survived for, on average, longer than 10 minutes. He's out. I mean, I think in one game he went for like 14 minutes, so...
Is under attack.
Yep.
It's a lot of survivability for the Radiant side T1 tower on the bottom lane.
Oh god, I'm never doing that again.
What do you do?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Bottom tower has fallen.
I'll find out in 5 minutes. You know that, right, Neff?
You watch your own stream while you're casting? It's
I have
psychotic.
I have a 360p set up on my other monitor just to make sure for tech problems everything's good to go.
Oh. Have things been good to go?
Mostly, I mean, I
I
don't see
mean,
any
that's a
problems right now.
surprise. Wow, incredible.
I mean, as good as you can expect them to be with Badger and Neff casting. What's going on top lane? Yamsun's going in on Whisper, but does not commit to that engagement. Scraps a few Agi stacks for temporary gains and then walks away.
Yep. Mu finishes up his blade mail, by the way. Huge buffs, 5% damage increase on this item, and he's about to show it off. Get out of there, because... Oh no, he's activated the Master Madness. Mu's running right at
That is
him.
not good timing. There's your duel. First duel win of the game for Noun's very own Mu. Plus 10 damage.
Yeah.
Unfortunate time for Pakas in that Mask of Madness.
Yeah. And they definitely just waited there. It was kind of unfortunate timing. They dropped on that one. Once he popped the Mask of Madness, it just became too easy.
They were sitting in the trees contemplating if they should go for it. Like,
Oh
oh
my
yeah,
God.
there's our answer. Yes.
Whisper, like, almost died to neutral creeps because he's got no armor.
Radiant's top tower is under
That wasn't
attack.
bad. To be fair, they are ancient creeps, like, I think.
No, it was just...
Oh.
It was just a hard camp.
It's
that
a
he
hard
almost
camp?
died to.
Yamsun goes in, going on Panda. Panda's already dead. Sea Smiles rolling on around, looking for Yamsun, but Yamsun, he's still living. No lift table from Matthew. Slark down, big kill. Chrono is up for Pocket. If he wants to use it, he'll use it on 2. That's Husky and Moo on the inside. Actually, he lifted in by Matthew. So it's now 3 in the Chrono. 1 down. Whisper has his blink. He blinks in. Does not hook stop for Husky. Is still being run on down. Double kill for Pakas. A 3-for-1 fight win in the middle lane. In EG, you say, you know what, Nev, I hear you doubting me. We're gonna win a huge team fight.
That was actually a sick Chronos field. Managed to catch 2 heroes on the inside, your heroes out, and then toss them back in by the Rubik. Nice. Nice.
Good coordination.
Yep. It's difficult to sometimes clutch those one out because, you know, the window of opportunity to land like that perfect Chronosphere is so small. Especially when you're on ping, because again, these players are playing from USC, it's 150 MS.
91.
91? Not so
Well,
bad.
okay. When the servers are working, then it's 91.
What is it now?
It depends on the player.
This-
I'm seeing a 92. I'm seeing a 90. I'm seeing a 107. Wait, bottom lane. Oh, good lift from Matthew, canceling the onslaught.
He's not-
Sharpshooter hits on C Smile, but the kill will not be followed up on.
Wasn't able to connect on that uproar, unfortunately, so he's not going to slow him down.
Whisper, he's in moderate danger. He can blink in 1, and he blinks away. Juked out Yamsun and got away.
Clean escape, but again, he knows he's not able to fight into him. The Blink Dagger, I think this will pay off. You didn't have a Vanguard inside the laning phase. You had to save up another, like, 1,250 gold in order to get this one completed. But you do need a hero that can initiate, so Centaur will be the one to go in. You desperately need armor after this one, though, because again, you're level 9 right now, you have 1 point of armor. And you're
Good
against a Legion
news.
Commander.
Look at his quick buy.
He does have
That is a
phase
chainmail.
boots. Yeah.
That is a chainmail. That is plus 4 armor, and I think, what, phase is plus 6, I think?
Yeah, 4.
Well, plus... Oh, I'm completely off, my bad. But it's still, plus 4 armor, that's a lot of armor.
Yeah. Phase used to be plus 6. Ages ago. They find.
Oh, Blink of Stomp on Lelis. Lifted up, brought down.
Yeah, Blink Dagger difference. So, not able to find that kill if you were to go Vanguard as your first item. Maybe instead be farming. You'd be farming and I think clearing camp with Retaliate, and I don't think they're able to do that right now when they've got Void and Pango on their team that are both eating up a lot of farm on the map.
Panda's made a little play mid lane for 0 tangible value, but it looked cool. He was fogging himself to not aggro the creeps initially off, so he didn't take damage. I'm not sure why he did it, but it looked cool.
Everything he does looks cool.
Meanwhile, we do have a two-man smoke. Speaking of Pandas, him and C Smile head into the dire buy camp, perhaps, maybe the bottom lane. Looking at Radiant Vision, they see the Legion Commander of Mu, and they know he's down there. It will be a 2v2 if they choose to fight on these terms. Roll comes through, Mu have to purge off in time for the heals. Freezing Field is flying on around, but Mu walks away from it. Both teams use spells, nobody dies, everyone walks away.
Well, now, Lelis is out for blood.
Duel is online, actually. Oh. Good frostbite from Panda. Walking on away from Mu and Lelis. He still might be in a Link, Duel, Blade Mail. The target sees Smile. He won't die during the duel. But in comes Whisper, Hoof Stomp, the damage too much for Mu. And Lelis will join him in the grave, it appears. He'll attempt to get into the trees, but he will not get out. Gunner finds vengeance, bringing down Panda, but a good fight for evil geniuses. Matthew has the stolen onslaught, lifts up the Primal Beast, brings him towards C Smile, Hoof Stomp from Whisper, a third kill again, another 3-for-1. That's been the story of the day for EG. A 3-for-1 team fight win in their favor. It's happened like 25 times today.
Yeah, now it's going to have to bring this one back. Net worth is relatively even at this point, but again, you try to set up these kills, you try to get the Blink Dagger. Reactions have just been too quick from EG, though. And they're going to try to make another kill happen up in the top lane. I mean, Mu does have the Blink Dagger duel. The name of the game is going to be trying to find solo pickoffs here.
Ideally, Pakas, but honestly, anybody will take at this point. Especially any core kill.
Yeah, but there's a Void. He gets back the moment that Mu responds before they're able to actually connect with anything. So they waste a lot of time making that rotation up at the top lane. They scan them out mid.
Gunner goes in, but little does he know, EG were waiting, smoking on over. Lift up on Gunner, Duel comes in, on the C-Smile, Chronosphere on 4! A fantastic play from the best carry alive! Double kill for Pakas, kill for Panda, kill for Whisper, it's a 4-for-1! Yamsun will attempt the Shadow Blade and Shadow Dance, I should say, away from the fight, but he's still being run down by C-Smile. He wants this kill, he will not find it. But regardless, a gargantuan team fight win for evil geniuses.
Ends up being 4-for-1 off of that. These Chronospheres have been huge, man. I don't know. You need to just like blink on top of the Space's Void and duel him at this point. Otherwise, your team fight is just completely grief. But they've got too many good ways of initiating or counter-initiating. Like if you go on Void, then Centaur comes in and drops his Hoof Stomp. If you go on Centaur, well, you get Chronosphered. And maybe one of them are not there. Pango comes in with a Rolling Thunder. They just have too many answers to you jumping them right now, it feels like. And I'm not sure what's going to be the game changer for Nouns. Like, your solo pickoffs aren't going to really be helped with this Aghanim Scepter coming out on Slark. Like, if that was the answer, the Blink Duels would be doing it.
It reminds me a lot of what happened to EG last game, where they were looking for these pickoffs and they couldn't find them. And now it's Nouns on the other side of their own kind of strategy from game 2, where they want these pickoffs, but it's EG with the gold lead, grouping up around their key cores. And again, it's only a 1k net worth lead, but EG, if they play equally as well as Nouns, are in a very good spot.
Yeah. And they have been so far, 18-8.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Panda Boo may be in danger, by the way. He's running away. Is that TP gonna be in time? It actually is! Meanwhile, bottom lane into the Radiant side jungle. Husky has been run down by C-Smile and Whisper. He's stampeded forward. Gunner has been stunned as well. He's forced to BKB. He pulverizes Pangolier. Pangolier is 1/3 HP. Flush buckles away, and Gunner will attempt to get out with the onslaught, but in comes Whisper. Blink. Hoof Stomp. His team is currently not there, however. A little bit too slow. They do not have Blink Daggers. Therefore, there is no kill on Gunner.
It's a lot of heroes, 4 of them making the rotation to try to kill. Did they think chicken him? Come on, man. You had 4 guys there and you couldn't get them.
It's about the mental damage sometimes, you know.
Whatever.
We all watch TI8, you know the power of mental damage.
Yeah. Anyways, he does manage to get away, which is big. Yimsen is getting close to an receptor again. I don't think this changes too much, though. I think all this really is...
Oh, Chronosphere again onto, including Yamsun. He could not get the Shadowlance off in time, and now Sarkast balling. Hoof stomp onto Husky. Husky to fall. Double kill for Pakaz. It's time to run rapidly away from this lost team fight. Yeah, they're going to get the hell out of that. Wait, Gunner? He wants to go in again. This is an incredibly bold play from him. Pakaz time walks in. Gunner. Oh, he's on the high ground. Oh no, he has no TP. It's an absolute disaster. Triple kill for Pakaz. Wait, do they know Gunner's up there? They don't know he's here. They do not know he's here. They do not know he's on the high grounds. He is fine.
Oh my god, is he gonna get away with... How is this man stealthy?
See, from our perspective, we see this massive unit, but they don't. He's on the high ground. We have to remember they can't see the shadow he's casting currently. What's Panda up to? Is he getting dueled by Moo? Hell yes, he is. Back to Gunner, who is rejoining the team fight. Oh, that's a good save! With the Wild Wing Ripper! The tornado did not save his life, but it delayed his death. The stolen enchant from Matthew on the Ripper delayed his death long enough to prevent the duel damage gain from Moo. What a huge heads-up play from Matthew!
That was pretty sick. I mean, I think this thing still works inside Chronosphere, the Hurricane, so maybe Husky holds on to this as like a potential Chrono save.
What's going on top lane? Is that Whisper dying? He's running. He's dodging. Good dodge in the onslaught. He'll proceed to stampede afterwards, both to escape and for his team to arrive through the dire jungle, but...
Yeah.
It's only C-Smile and Matthew.
Smoke ends up breaking. They run into Moo, who...
He's running. He's slow, but the Fusel Blade inhibit slow. About half HP currently, and he'll press the attack and get away.
Yeah. Elevator Smash will be annoying. He'll stop moving, be able to blink on anything that's on top of him. And it looks like they'll finally be able to get this mid-tier 1 tower. Okay, they fortify it. This is going to buy it a little bit more time. They'll be able to deny this, so... They stop a little bit of gold going from Nouns this way. Yeah. No,
they committed. They committed for the last hit. They won on the last hit, wanted to be alive. Luckily for them, they got both. Alright, let's look over our items. What kind of key items are we looking at that we've recently purchased? We haven't finished Aghanims on Yamsun. We already had that in the last fight, I think, but he's working on a... He is working on the Mage Slayer afterwards.
BKB's done on Void.
That's a big one. Wait. He's just dead. He was in the river and died to 3 heroes.
Yeah. Ended up getting stomped, swashbuckled down after that.
Did you catch that? I didn't catch that.
I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's my cameraman.
That's our cameraman.
True. Speaking of what the cameraman's watching, it's a 4-man smoke gank from EG straight into the Roshan pit. There's currently C-Smile and Pakaz on the inside. The remainder of the team on the outside, making sure that Nouns don't stop the current Roshan attempt.
God.
You saw that pulverize, right?
Yeah. So at the end of pulverize, it brings the unit to the whoever's pulverizing them.
That's pretty hilarious looking.
Yeah. So it'll pull them back.
Wait, when did Matthew get duel damage?
He dueled earlier and said the river.
Huh.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's having a good game on Rubik.
Yeah, he is.
It's a good game in general from EG. They're executing properly.
Porking that with advantage now. Is Yimsen going to give him for this tower? No, it doesn't look like they are.
It is at least dying, but I don't think it dies quite yet.
Moon needs another 1,000 gold in order to complete his BKB. Before then, I think he's going to struggle to fight into them. I mean, even with the BKB completed, you're going to struggle a little bit. How close are you to... you still need Blink Dagger and Basher on Pango. He ended up going the Lincoln Sphere instead, or to deal with the duel coming out onto him. So, man does a lot of damage, and he's very difficult to kill.
Well, for now, 4-man smoke gank is the name of the game for Nouns. Blink duel on Whisper. A hard target to kill, but it seems like he'll die in the duel duration, and hell yes, you will. Plus damage for Moo, up to 38 duel damage. Meanwhile, in the dire jungle, in comes Gunner, finding Panda Boo, who's half HP. Gunner BKBs tramples down Panda. Onslaught forward, Panda down. 2 kills for Nouns. Not the biggest kills, but every kill counts at this point.
Yeah. Well, they're up like, it was 23 to 9 a moment ago. You commit a lot of abilities to find kills when you're in this sort of situation. Even still, 4K net worth advantage for EG, so it's not as bad as the kill score would suggest, but it's still pretty bad. And you don't want to fight until face this forward in the late game, especially with how they're itemizing on EG. Like, they're just going nothing but defensive items. So yes, they're going to struggle to find kills on you right now, but they have answers to everything you can throw at them. Or they will anyways.
If you look at the our good friend, the 3-line graph, currently it's a 79% chance for EG to win according to the Valve proprietary AI.
I don't believe 79%. That's way too high.
That's what the green line's telling me.
Well, the green line doesn't know what it's saying.
You lack a green line and graph interface.
Well, that's true. But what I lack in a green line and graph interface, I make up for in... I got nothing. I'm going to be replaced by a graph.
Dire's top tower.
I was waiting for you to say something. I was like, all right, let's see what Dev says. You can play off that one, but no. What can you do? This top T2 is dead. This top T2 is dead, by the way. It's going to get parlay into that outpost take. So this Dire jungle is now properly on the side of evil geniuses.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to take this. They are not going to take it. They're instead running at Gunner. They want the Gunner kill more than they want the outpost. Pakaz looked for Gunner, but Gunner blinked away in time before the Chronosphere came out.
Mm-hmm.
He's still time walking forward, but at this point, Nouns are doing a good job of dodging.
Yeah. They'll try to find Stark as well, but...
Wait a minute. Oh no! His TP is being cancelled by Matthew. El Gotito with the big play to make Slark eventually die. He'll shadow dance in time, but again, there's no way out but death. The commitment is heavy. The roll, the chrono, the everything. But you've killed the Nouns carry. Godlike streak for C-Smile.
Yeah. And all they can kind of do is just split push around the map, keep the lane shoved in, stop them from getting any objective while the Slark is dead. But that's all they've been able to do the last couple of minutes now. Bottom lane, they actually managed to find the face of Void.
Duel on face of Void, you're right. There's one life lost. Oh, rough Force Staff actually. Wasn't facing the correct direction. No BKB on Moo, but again, I don't think he can get out unless he can somehow fog him. You're in these trees. He can blink in one. He actually gets the blink off! He deep it. Never. If that worked.
Yeah. You think he gets away if he gets force staffed there?
Yeah, for sure.
What can you do?
What can you do? I mean, it happens. It's just... Dota 2 for you. Nobody's perfect.
Dire's bottom tower
Husky
under
is.
attack.
I'm sure it was Moo's mistake.
Alright, so we need to get Husky to micro the 5 heroes to use Force Staffs. Got it.
Probably could.
Dire's bottom tower.
You guys have a lot of micro experts in the NAS organization, so perhaps we can figure that one out. Meanwhile, mid lane, C-Smile and Matthew team up to go on Husky, but he heals up with the Nature's Attendants over to a pounce. Oh, overeyes. On Centaur as well. Melis is dead to Whisper. Yamsun is in the fight.
How did those two
Matthew.
latch?
He has a lot of range of the pounces, apparently. Hoofs up is dodge. There's your correction. It's not dodge, but he still gets away. Gunner is trampling on in. Pakaz is here. He's looking to hit. In comes C-Smile, looking for Yamsun. Yamsun's still alive. C-Smile, Yamsun, their man fighting. In comes Pakaz. Has no chrono. It's still on cooldown, but he can BKB, and he certainly can kill Husky. Yamsun looks for the jump. The duel on Pakaz. He BKB'd in time. In comes Whisper. In comes C-Smile. They want to keep the carry alive, and they do. They kill Moo. They want Yamsun. Yamsun wants to kill, and he gets one kill before dying. But again, a resounding victory so far, and they want one more kill. They want Gunner, the 5th kill of the team fight. He tried to polarize, but there's a Lincoln Sphere on Pakaz. Triple kill for Whisper. 5 kills for evil geniuses. Sharpshooter? Oh, that was... Oh. Regardless, massive team fight win for EG. They win that one handily.
Did it almost find the face void or the CM? I was looking at the fight recap. Yeah, unfortunate.
It was a correct angle. If it went for maybe 300 units longer, it would have been a kill.
Oh, I see. I thought maybe, this observer ward that Panda placed earlier, but I just got that one out and dodged it. Anyway, I had fight recap open there. Ended up being a pretty big win again for EG. Yeah, it's death by. It's the same thing as it was before. It's death by 1,000 cuts. Nothing feels like an overwhelming team fight loss for Nouns, but they lose like a little bit more every single time. One hero gets picked off, or they just barely lose a team fight again and again.
At this point, if you're EG, you're fine playing small ball if you keep coming ahead like this. I mean, You grow your lead steadily.
What is small ball?
It's a basketball term that refers to like playing with small guys. It's also I don't know why I use that. It seemed like the words seem to have flown well off the mouth, but regardless, they're buying time for the second Roshan. You're killing me. 5-man smoke. Speaking of EG, Pakaz leads the way. Has Chrono's Sphere. C-Smile is rolling around, finds Lelis, so they'll take the one kill. They want one more. Matthew lifts up Moo. Hoof stomp from Whisper. That's 2 kills, both going to Pakaz.
You hate to see it. Beyond godlike now. I mean, at the very least, I don't have Aegis for the next minute or two. Maybe you can manage to find something, but I don't think your initiation without the Blade Mail duel is very good.
Maybe Gunner's waiting for a bold play to kill the wave. There's no way he can fight. Okay, he's blinking away. Yeah. Thought he could potentially go for a nice creep cut.
Slark's gonna know they see him now. They're gonna get the D ward off relatively soon. He got 1 D ward. He doesn't know there's. Well, now he knows that there's another. He pings it out.
One thing they also can't see though is this their known mid T2 going down. Where wait, okay, thought that'd be a fight, but it was that onslaught trample in blink away play from Gunner, the anti creep deck there, the very common one among high level PP players.
Yeah. We talked about Whisper's item build, by the way.
No, we haven't. There's a Wind Waker.
There is. There's indeed a Wind Waker.
You can use that on your teammate in a duel, correct?
Correct.
That's powerful.
Yeah, you also get out of the Slark pounce with it.
Dear God.
Yeah. You can also use it on someone who's getting pulverized. There's just a lot of save available with this Wind Waker. I mean, buying this item on a Centaur seems like it sucks ass. Like, actually spending that much gold on it, but the effects that it gives you this game is actually very sick.
He's making the assumption that he will not really get gone on himself with these keys.
I mean, he got owned at the beginning of this game, and now he is 8-4 and 16.
He's here to contribute. He's recovered. I mean, there's a reason why Whisper is one of the highest regarded offlaners in the world. And this is why he's able to make the smart decisions sometimes. The outside-the-box decision that most offlaners wouldn't.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's an outside-the-box solution, that's for sure.
Well, Roshan's still not alive, but it seems like Nouns want to do something bottom lane. They've gotten the tower. It's a stolen duel from Matthew. The duel, wait, it's actually going to get, no, it's not going to be won, but Gunner's still in a lot of danger. He's saved by the Depth Shroud from Yamsun for now. He'll Amsun away. Meanwhile, Pakaz looks for Yamsun. Back to Gunner. He TPs away and gets away. Back to the Pakaz. He time locks in. Moo big KBs, Pakaz big KBs. Chrono is online if he wants to commit it, but he's taking for the time being. Moo has fallen. Pakaz is beyond godlike, and they'll find one more kill on top, being the jump on Husky. The remainder of Nouns will get away, but it's still another team fight win for EG. They're taking with the Chronosphere on Yamsun! Oh no!
Yeah, they held the Chronosphere, then they're able to drop it off on the Slark. He doesn't manage to get anything off. I think the BKB would have reduced damage. The Shadow Dance would have probably saved him in the Chronosphere when it came out onto him. But they can't connect with anything. And like that, they just walk up to the high ground. They're looking to take a Rax off of this one.
No longer. Oh, they find Gunner as well on the north side. C-Smile bashed him. The lift from Matthew. EG are popping off. And another stolen duel. Gunner is going to die. More damage for Matthew. EG. They're just playing so well. This is.
They don't have buybacks from any of the heroes on Nouns either. You just lose this Rax. You might lose the top one as well. I mean, 60 seconds without the Primal Beast, 30 without the Slark. I'd say you just go for it. Like, yeah, they'll pop the Fortify, but even then, you clear this one out. What do they have to deal with you? Like, duel, blink? There's no damage with all that one up. If you commit it, well, you've got the Centaur. He's going to drop Wind Waker on, either the allied hero or the enemy. Probably just the ally. That they beat the enemy. They beat Moo down when he's just standing there looking at him.
Well, they're actually leaving. So they say, you know what? Slark's respawning. We don't know Gunner doesn't have buyback. They're respecting Nouns' ability to fight. They want the more guaranteed objective. That second Roshan. This could be our last Roshan of the day. That's a big, big power spike for EG, and they're already in a commanding spot. But now they're smoking over. They find C Smile. He rolls up in time. Duel is on Pangolier. In comes EG. In comes Stampede. The Wind Waker saves C Smile. Pakas has no chrono. He's still looking to man fight. C Smile down. He buys back. TP's to outpost. Yamsun goes for backlines. He's trying for Panda Boo. One more hit will do it. Down goes Panda. Back to C Smile. He's in the chaos right now. He's rolling around. He needs to survive. Panda buys back. Keeps the outpost as well. Meanwhile on the south side, Yamsun is partnered by Pakas and company. Back to the north side. The roll continues. Moo will die. No, the bushwhack can't save him. He's trying. Not enough save. Moo dead. Husky dead. Lelis is run down. Gunner is the only survivor. And we know the problem. There are a lack of buybacks. Ooh. Heads up play from Gunner. Gets Whisperer on the end of the fight. But Pakas is in your base. You have 2 buybacks. One on Moo, one on Leslau.
You have to commit these, otherwise you lose another set of racks here. They're going to move back and just going to go to Roshan immediately afterwards. I mean, maybe they feel like they'd rather stall at the game and win a team fight outside of Roche.
Gunner? Actually,
That's
okay, never mind.
insane. I mean, you had a BKB available there, but you had an instant disable there on Rubik as well as a Bushwhack. It was pretty dangerous.
That's the play. If EG knew it was coming the way we did, he'd be dead on Gunner probably. Yeah. But alas, they do not have the Omni Vision. Well, one last trip to our good friend Roshan, Aegis and Shard. The Immortality will head to Pakas. Not sure where the Shard's going to go yet. Perhaps Matthew. Yep, it will go to Matthew. Wait. Okay, so instead of going to Pakas, it'll go to C Smile because C Smile lacks a buyback. He used it in that fight. Problem is, Pakas also lacks a buyback, but that's for gold, not for cooldown.
Yeah. Cooldown for minutes, yeah. Pakas will have the gold for buyback relatively quickly. You can do all the items he needs.
Over into the Radiant Jungle. EG are hunting. They're towards Moo. Wait, does Moo actually get away with this?
Does.
He does. They wanted to focus for the kill on Yamsun. Instead, they get neither.
Successfully dodged.
Good dodge, good dodge. Well, you ready to write a eulogy for that bottom T2 tower, or are you good?
I didn't care much for it anyways.
Understandable. It is, once again, its life is in a matter of seconds. Gunner is in the trees right now, doing some real sneaky stuff, but it will not save the tower. Maybe he'll go for a bit of a play to kill the creep. But
Find the
siege
back
units.
line, then definitely be effective.
Pakas has been bushwhacked. Lift as well brings Pakas away. C Smile rolls, finding Lelis.
CM
Pakas
knows the
over.
gunner's there. Cloak of Flames activated onto him.
What a huge heads-up play from Panda Boo, and now with Lelis buying back. Nouns, they need to win this fight. They leave their base. They're committing everything they can. Gunner blinks away. Husky's on the run. Lifted up by Matthew. Yamsun goes in, but finds nothing. And now Whisper is stampeded. EG go forward. They find Moo. Moo is half HP. He blinks away in time. Pakas goes forward. Goes back. Still has Chrono. Yamsun's but he's inside the Chrono. Sharpshooter, but no, Pakas BKBs it off. Yamsun is dead. He has no body. There's one more Chrono. It's there on 2. Moo is down. And that will be Lelis torning him. Nouns only have one buyback. He uses it. It's Gunner and Moo in a 2v5. It is nigh impossible. Lift on Gunner. He's focused down by everybody. The Wind Waker on Moo. The laying is saved. Gunner buys back. Moo is dead. That is a dieback. We're back to the 2v5. Pakas is in the fountain. And just like that, Nouns call GG. EG take the series 2-1 and have a date with TSM very soon.
Out of the frying pan into the fire is how I feel about having the global teams at TSM next, but managed to secure themselves a 2-1 victory here against Nouns. Going to be happy about this one. As again, the first reveal for a lot of these rosters. You don't want to drop a series here in the first tournament. That one never feels good, but EG, in the games that they look good, they look damn good. This one, a hit on kills the entire time, and the pace that they play at is absolutely insane. I was worried for the Centaur, not going to lie. He died a couple times at the start. He didn't go any armor items, but the man managed to bring it back. Ended up going a blink dagger, found a bunch of kills, and then went defensive items after that. These Lincoln Spheres really made the only way they've coming back into this game, the blink blade mail duels, impossible.
Well, honestly, the expectation for EG is among the best teams in the world, if not the best team in the world. I mean, they are the South American super team. They were signed by EG for a reason, and they showed a lot of that promise today. And this was again, it wasn't a clean 2-0, but it was some fantastic Dota 2 from EG.
Absolutely. So, congratulations to EG for winning this series 2-1. Let's see if I can get this bracket updated here.
Yeah, it was there were a couple errors earlier. Hopefully they've been fixed.
No, those have been fixed. Never made an error in my life. I don't know about you.
So tomorrow, what's going to happen is the first series will be Beast Coast taking on Nouns, followed by Thunder Awaken taking on Infinity. That'll be our tomorrow's slate of matches, the loser brackets quarterfinals series. I know you'll be there. I think Ricky will be there. We will see.
We'll see if Ricky will be there. Man I believe he was just pretty sick today, and that's why he wasn't able to come up.
And he must be real. I've heard him cast sick before, so he must be really sick if you call out a cast.
Yeah.
Of course, if Ricky's listening, I hope you feel better, man. Heal up, buddy.
Yeah, but that is going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Congratulations to EG, and look forward to SEA Dota later, and some more playoffs coming at you.